It's One Last Midnight, playing a little bit of American Truck Simulator and not understanding why YouTube is a blank screen. It's the weirdest thing ever. Okay, alright, there we go. There we go. Let's see, why is YouTube so far behind? I'm having some difficulties with my camera today. I don't understand why, but it keeps dropping out on me. Freaking thing, man. Are you kidding me? Let me try to figure this out really fast. Always something. Okay, let's see if this fixes the problem at all. See, Blind's supposed to be on sometime, but in the meantime, let's see where I'm located. I got a new truck. Doesn't she look sweet? Doesn't she look sweet? JD, what's going on, man? Question is, where am I on the map, though? I'm close to a room. I can... Oh, Helena. Alright, I think today... Let's see, I need to finish up Washington. I need to finish up a little bit of Idaho. And then I need to finish a lot of Arizona. But maybe we do some trips into Idaho, cut over into Washington, do some Washington trips. Got a couple hours before I have to do my stuff. I've got kids stuff I got to take care of back at that time, you know, school days. Tonight I'm not going to be able to stream because I've got to drop my son back off at his high school, which is going to be a 2-hour drive for me. And JD, you're listening, right? How is the game audio? Is it too loud? I turned it down a little bit. Hopefully that'll help. Hopefully my camera doesn't go out for whatever reason. Excuse me. Simulator Addict, what's going on, man? I did turn it down. If it's too low, let me know. Typically, it's like really loud. It might just be louder in my ear than anything else. I can actually sleep here, right? I picked myself up a Western Star. I couldn't get the good Western Star. I got the cheapy one. It's not really cheapy. I think it cost me like 200 grand, but oh, I can sleep here. Awesome. Oh, wrong button. Jesus. Steering wheel goes bonkers. Let's see. 6:30 p.m. I don't want to drive at night. Oh, good. We'll drive in the rain, which is going to be a lot like real life because that's what's going to be happening today. All right. Let me see if Blindham's anywhere near where I need him to be. Blindham, what's up? Okay, good. That was my last crossover.
Hey, Midnight.
Hey, what's going on, man? Puppy time. Oh, let me get a convoy going.
Well, that would explain why I didn't see one. I forget, do you have to be online in Steam as well?
Damn it, I didn't want to alt-tab again. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I know. I hate alt-tab now. This game, for some reason, it
Hold on.
tends to glitch.
Yep. It's just, I need to put that on my checklist of things to do when I start this game up.
Everybody was just on a decent walk, so I should be fairly uninterrupted. I may have to get up to give her some food in a little bit, but
Simulator Addict, your favorite truck right now is the is that the International? The International 9900i. I have one of those. I think one of my guys is driving one of those. Alright, one final alt tab so I can see my sound volumes.
did you already get a job, or are you still working on that?
Nope, I was working on setting up. Love that I have a steering wheel set up like this. Thanks, man. I'm loving the steering wheel setup too. If my hat gets in the way, let me know. I'll take my hat off. Matter of fact, let me do that now.
We're blinded by that bear area up top, right?
Sometimes it gets away a camera. Alright. No more alt-tabbing. I'm in the game now. That's it.
Right. I have to update real traffic density and sound fixes pack. So
You have to update? I didn't update anything.
yeah, I know. That's what it's saying. Mismatch version 2262 on traffic density. Maybe yours auto updated.
Maybe. I have everything turned to auto update.
I thought I did as well. But what were the two I said? Real traffic density and what else?
Yeah. Wasn't paying that much attention. Sorry.
Sound fixes.
There you go. Alright, let me find a contract for us. Does it only give external contracts from where you start? Can you teleport to anywhere on the map? Any town you visited?
I think you can even teleport to ones you haven't. I haven't tried it, but
How do you teleport to someplace on the map?
just go out a page and select quick travel down at the bottom. How do I update this stuff in game, or can I?
I don't think so. Sweet. I've never really done that before. You have the European version, and one of the most fun things is to play on the Steam Deck. Can't go trucking without a hat. I know, but it blocks a camera though. Sorry, I'm still setting things up here really fast for everybody that's listening. Okay, where the frig am I? External contract from Sandpoint. What do we got? Alright, I haven't been down to Louisville. So we got anything going into Louisville? I also have... So there's a bunch of stuff in Washington I haven't done. There's a bunch of stuff in Idaho I haven't done. They say we do Idaho. Oh, maybe do Idaho. I haven't seen the whole Idaho stuff. Let's see. Louisville. Lewiston.
I'm not seeing any changes to those two mods. Could you check to see if maybe yours need to be updated? I know you'd have to exit back out to the mod man. I know you gotta exit to the launch pad and open up the mod manager. Yeah. But right now it's flagging those two as mismatched, and neither one of them in the workshop are showing a different version unless they're under a completely different file.
All right, talk to me again. What you got here? What is it?
I just exited out to the
sound fixes. I'm at 22.62. And what was the other one? Realistic traffic?
I think. Back in the game now to compare. Well, now, of course, now I'm not in the Convoy, so I'm not getting the items flagged. But I had like 2262 on.
Go into your mods.
I'm in them now.
Okay, so the sound I have is 22.61.
Okay, I got 6.2, so yours is behind.
And then
I think it was realistic traffic density.
Realistic traffic density.
I've got 145.
Where are you seeing the traffic density one?
It is down below, right below all the sisals, the flat UI and everything. Just scroll on your right list and select it, and it'll pop it up on the left automatically.
Screw that. Just put traffic.
Yeah, if you select it on the right list, it'll pop it.
1.45.
I've got 145 there as well. So I don't know why that one was, but you're definitely one version back on the sound fixes. So
all right, everybody, just hold on a second. Let me.
You're gonna have to exit to desktop.
Yeah.
What a pain. Why'd they have to make this so damned complicated? I don't think a single one of these mods is something that doesn't just affect your side.
What's worse is I need to verify. Let me go into the mods. Maybe there's a can check and uncheck. I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, well, this is the part of doing convoys that I really don't just do. Vay, what's going on, buddy? Hold on a second, man. I'm trying to get this stupid workshop stuff done.
I heard he was a myth.
What you been playing nowadays? What you been doing, my friend? Let's see. Sound fixes. Okay, let's see if it downloads the newest one. You said you have 1.62? 2262?
Yeah.
Okay, and realistic traffic density. Do that one and redo that one. Farthest Frontier? Yeah, for sure. I've been playing that as well. You like the new updates or no? They've got some bugs for sure. They introduced some buggy stuff. Okay, going back in the simulator. Fucking camera froze again. Great. So I'll be doing that again. I don't know what it is with starting American Truck Simulator and this camera freezing. Heading in the right direction? Yes and no, right? I hope that they're not dumbing down the game because people are crybabying about it being too difficult. I think there's a level of difficulty in there that's quite enjoyable. A little bit frustrating at times, but quite enjoyable. I think once you get around that problem of, oh, I can make it through all scenarios, I think the game's going to be boring, right? You're going to have the opposite. You're going to have people going, it's too easy now. So I started the Convoy. Can you try to get in, please?
Yay, we have a match.
Good. So I haven't tried. Have you tried playing the harder versions of the maps? I haven't done like the super extreme version of the map. So I'm curious if it's like really, really difficult. And I'm wondering how much that changed. All right, what was I doing? I was trying to find us a job. Okay, from Sandpoint to somewhere down in this area. Lewistown. Sweet. That's where I want to go. Oh. Oh, there's a Lewistown, Montana, and a Lewiston. You
Discovered that, did you?
tricky bastard, you. What's local here? Boise? That's a far trip, man. I feel like the difficulty is more with wild animals and raids. You turn those off, pretty much everything else is manageable if you take a measured approach. Right. I've been telling my people, don't build too fast. But that's what it is with everything, right? Banish was like that. You could say that it's pretty much true for any 72,000 pounds articulating trailer, heavy cargo. God, I don't want to do that. I like the quick and dirties. I think that's kind of true for any of the builder games. Yeah, you could say that for City Skylines. You could say that for all of them. All right, let's take this. But I'm enjoying the game. I think it's a lot of fun.
I forget if I asked you on stream yesterday, but can you build weapons and then every colonist will automatically pick one up if there is one available?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think the guys that are designated to be your soldiers pick them up, but I don't think anybody else just like grabs a weapon. Where exactly are we going here?
I just was wondering if they like kept one equipped all the time that they're wandering around doing their work. And I don't see a job available. Did you claim one?
I did. And the pickup point is behind me. Current job I'm on is...
So just soldiers and hunters? I was kind of hoping that like everybody would pitch in if there was like a bandit attack, and if people were out working in the perimeter, then they would carry weapons in case wild animals showed up.
Yeah, I have a job, man.
Got
Let me pick it up first. Maybe you need to...
I thought all you had to do was if you hit escape once and go back out to the like the UI screen or whatever, does it show the job in the upper left?
Yes.
What the hell?
Says I'm in a job in the Convoy too. Let's see, it's kind of weird. American Truck Simulator has so much more character than EU ones. I don't know. I like the EU ones. Are you playing? I don't know if you play this anymore, but are you doing the pro mod when you play the European Truck Simulator? I mean, that's the only thing I really like about the European Truck Simulators. They've got so many more maps with the pro mods, and supposedly there's supposed to be a Canada and Mexico add-on to this, but I haven't tried it. I did try the entire United States one, and you know, when you got to the Midwest, it was the graphics were horrible. I don't think anybody really took the time to kind of, you know, fill everything in, so you sort of need this game to be made using the same engine as the most recent MS Flight Sim? Really? That's how the Midwest looks to people who don't live there? I don't know. I mean, they were kind of a little over dramatic with it. I thought it was a little bit too much. It's too barren. I mean, I've driven all over the United States, and I don't remember the U.S. looking quite like that. Were you able to see the job line? I saw you disconnected and reconnected.
Not yet. I figured I'd just follow you over to the job and see if it gives it to me after you connect.
What I find interesting about European Truck Simulator is that the roads are so narrow and that the parking spots are so narrow that you wind up spending, well, depending on what kind of parking you selected, you can spend like a half an hour trying to park your vehicle. There's someone in the UK where it looks mostly the same when driving. There are big differences between the US states, or just between north and south. Sorry, let me read that again.
Huge difference in every state.
I mean, you ask a question, but you're kind of telling me that it looks the same in the UK, but then you're asking if it looks different in each state. I mean, each state has its own little characteristics, right? We have mountainous regions in the U.S. We have deserts in the U.S. We have the plains area in the U.S., which is a good portion of the middle of the U.S. And then you get back into mountainous areas. And then the South is just, because it's so humid and warm down there, the South is typically green. I mean, green. Greener than a lot of greens to people that are in the northern part of the U.S. And then Maine is super green too. But it's more, well, there's a lot of broadleaf. I'd say it's a good mix between conifers and broadleaves. I don't know. You guys say it's the same. It looks fairly similar, but when I went to Ireland and then was driving in the UK, I thought there was a huge difference between the look of Ireland and the UK, and then the same when I went to France, and then Italy has its own thing too. So I don't know. I guess you might be talking about your own state, your own country. I thought the countries looked very state-like. There was a lot of good variety.
When each state has changes within it, even like the flat states like Kansas, there's areas that are different.
You're laughing at me. You're saying yeah, they're different states. Yeah, I realize they're different states, but some of these countries that I'm listing off are the size of our U.S. states. So, when you compare them that way, when you compare size, it's kind of similar, right? I mean, if all of EU was just one big giant country, you would have something very similar to the U.S., where all these countries would be states, and then driving through each one would have a different look and appeal to it. I mean, I live in Illinois, so every day I can say Illinois looks the same because I drive Illinois every day, but that would only be like an equivalent of, oh, okay, I'm in the UK and I'm driving UK every day. Not saying that Illinois is the same size as UK, but I'm just saying as a comparison. Did you get the job?
You hooked up?
I did.
Still says unknown job. Let me restart the game again.
Jammin', what's going on, buddy? UK is tiny compared to many states. You're correct. I guess I was wondering more if it was across state lines. Yeah, like I said, every time you change states, you have a whole different. Each state has its own kind of look. They kind of blend in, There's some blending in there, like one state line to the next state line. Probably within 100 miles between the state line, it's probably very similar look. Let me kill the convoy and then start the convoy again too. While you're
Hold on. I'm about to enter the convoy again. Let me see if the job you currently have flags. Unknown job. Don't know. Do you want to try restarting it even though you already have the job? Apparently you are doing so. I haven't heard a word out of you though.
Yeah, hold on.
I wonder if it's maybe the job type you have is something I can't get.
Okay, I'm in. It's a really good question. I have a star and a green arrow. Oh, I'm using a trailer.
Using a personal trailer?
I think so. I don't know why it automatically picked up the trailer, though. Buy yourself a compactor Volvo SD 160B. They're like 12,000 or something. It's super cheap.
All right, what was the trailer type again?
Compactor Volvo. The trailer's a low beds trailer. Is driving for days across the U.S. common? I've driven from California to Illinois. It's better to take a plane, though. But if you're moving if you like driving, you can see it in the movies and appreciate your gas is cheaper than ours. But in the UK, many people would just get on the train or fly. Yeah, the train here, it's really stupid. It costs you more to take a train trip from Illinois to California than it does to just fly to California. Jeff, what's going on, buddy? Our train is not really all that accessible. You have to understand that we're under like a really capitalist kind of, mentality. If we can charge you more, great. It's not convenience.
I'm not seeing that specific trailer arrangement. Can you back out a screen and show me your trailer management screen?
We've been doing this for almost 30 minutes, right?
Well, at what point is this my fault?
I don't know.
How about trailer upgrades, trailer purchase? Pretend you're buying it again. Go into trailer purchase and act like you're going to buy it again, and I'll just follow you.
I
Because
don't I
I
don't
may
know
not have
that
an expansion pack you do.
how about we just do this? That's far. Dude, we're all way here. That's the same one. And I don't want to take that one because that was problematic.
Do you still have a trailer on your truck currently?
I don't think I had a trailer on, to be honest with you. I don't know why it said trailer. Maybe it was using my trailer because I had bought that trailer.
I don't physically see one attached to you, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Heading to US in October to Disneyland with the family. Also using it to stock up on OneLastMidnight merch, so I don't have to import it. Dude, you need to call me so I can make some for you. I kind of took down my store. I just have not had time over the summer to get the store back up. But I am going to move to something that is cheaper to send it across the world. So OneLastMidnight merch will be available for everyone. Ha 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 ha. All right, let's go here. I'm just going to take this little tiny delivery to see if you can get it. If you can get it, great. And then we'll go from there. You know I don't live anywhere near Disneyland, right? So unless you have an address for me to send it to, I don't know that it's going to help you any. Did you see the contract or no?
Yes.
Can you get it?
Already did.
Awesome. All right. Now we're in business, people.
I'm just not going to step on you to tell you that sort of stuff.
Am I going the right way? I don't think so.
Which Disney are you going to? The one in Cali or the one in Florida?
Yeah. Didn't say which Disney, right?
I wonder if that... Did you have that job before you started the Convoy?
No.
Sure.
Yes.
Because I seem to remember you having already picked up a job as I was joining the game.
Try to blame me. Just take this job and let's go. Florida and Illinois. So you're going to Florida. Okay, cool. You're still going to have an address, though. Maybe I can send it to Mickey Mouse and you can pick it up there. I've been to both. They're both great. I mean, if you want the original experience, go to the U.S. or the California one. If you want more of like the epic 5-park super experience, stay there forever and never leave, Florida's a way to go.
Yeah, the downside is then you're stuck in Florida.
Yeah. Don't have your kids play next to the water in Florida.
Or listen to the news or trust a politician.
Yeah, let's not go there. Thanks.
Yeah, I know, sorry. I like roundabouts.
We are hiring a villa for 14 days. Should be time for shipping. Oh, yeah, cool. Sure, I can get it there to you. No problem. Reach out to me on Discord. Let me know when you got your address and everything like that. And I guess what you really should do is you should really let me know. I mean, if you're 100% serious and interested in doing some merch, I need to know what merch and what size of stuff, right? So I don't know if you remember my merch store, but if you need me to give you a refresher, I can. The merch store is down, right? I'm not going to turn it back on. I'll see if I still have some shirts in inventory. If not, I'd have to order the shirts, and that takes several days to order shirts and stuff like that. But then mugs, I think I still have some mugs. I still have some coasters I can make and all that good stuff. Totally interested, shall do. All right, yeah, let me know in advance so I can get that stuff in stock for you, and then the only thing I have to do is make it, and I'll ship it to you.
I was just saying I had a Jeep crash into my front end as I made a right turn. It popped him back on his tail. Of course, I got blamed for it somehow. But, you know.
I know any accident you get blamed for it, which I don't really care for. I mean, somebody rear ends me. Why am I paying? Random accidents in these games are totally annoying. I know. There's a mod that I want to try that is, it's like more environmental stuff that happens. So there's more accidents. There's more closed roads. There's more police activity. Road construction, that kind of thing. Stuff that kind of derails you off of the tried and true, or whatever the selected path is. Why would you want more? Because, you know, that's more like real life, man. If I'm going to play this damn simulator, I want something that is going to be realistic. I know people like playing this thing. It's like, oh, I don't want traffic on. I'm going to turn traffic off. Oh, I don't want storms on. I'm going to turn weather off. I want to actually put in, like, the real gas prices mod. And see how that affects, you know, profit across the board.
It'll lower it.
Of course it will. But it's a mechanic that you would think that the game would take into consideration, because the prices of the station by default have been going up and down. So I think that they have some sort of mechanic already in the game. So you would think that that would adjust to cost of the delivery, all that good stuff. I mean, I should reach out to them. They're really good at responding. I should reach out to them and find out what the mechanic is like. The game mechanic for that.
When you talk to them, have them send a message over to the guys that develop farming sim and give them some ideas on how to communicate to their users. Sure. Let's see how they take that. Sorry, let me zoom this camera out a little bit. That's better. Is there a self-drive mod yet? Yeah, right. Oh, I'd really like to play this game only if they had an automatic pilot mod that I could use. Did you know that Tesla charges like $12,000 currently, and they're raising it to $15,000 for their software? Yearly? That's on an initial purchase, and then it's right now it's like $200 a year for enrollment. This is for their automatic automatic pilot software. Yeah, that kind of makes sense though, right? You're using their servers, you're using their $12,000 now going to $15,000 just to have it. You don't have to have it, right? I don't know. I don't know if you can buy a Tesla without the auto drive feature installed. Because if you could, that would significantly lower the cost of the vehicle. Oh, there's a viewpoint over there. Dang it. Oh, speaking of viewpoint, what does this look like? Driving this way is hard. It's hard to stay on the road when you drive like that.
You could buy it without the self-drive. Wonder what it would be like with resale value. Interesting. Almost crashed.
So if we're gonna convoy this, we have to like plan in like a 10-minute head start to make sure everything's working right.
Yeah, mods. I don't know why my mods didn't update. I'll look at my settings for American Truck Simulator.
I don't understand why the one mod said that it was the wrong version and both of us had the same one.
Not sure. Maybe they just didn't update the picture. Don't jackknife like I did you did earlier. How much did that cost you? I'm sure that was pretty pricey. So I was driving European Truck Simulator, and I had Pro mods in, and I think I was in Sweden. And I was driving one of the roads, and there was a tree branch that was in the road. It was like from a tree from the outside of the road, but the tree branch was hanging into the road. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to clip through this, no problem. And I hit it, and it was solid, and yeah, that was it. Cost me a lot of money to get that thing fixed. I don't know why you drove like that, sir, but I'm going to make a left-hand turn here, or right-hand turn. Let's see if I get dinged. No ding. Good. Maybe that's a Montana thing.
Almost 2,500 on this trip already. 2 accidents and a red light.
You got hit for the red light?
Earlier, I was pulling up on one and didn't stop quite in time, and I think like my front wheel crossed the line.
I like this Western Star though. I don't like the fact that and maybe I just need to adjust my seats, but I can't see my mirrors. So I have to have those 2 little extra mirror things pop up. Sorry, I went through the yellow. Did you claim all your Montana stuff?
I cleaned everything that my account had that said I was owed.
Nice.
There was some much older stuff in there that I'd never claimed.
I haven't put my birdie on. My little hanging birdie thing.
I've got a backhoe hanging from mine.
Excuse me. Didn't realize I was streaming? No worries. I didn't put out a notification or anything. I just started streaming. This is my makeup stream for tonight. Oops, I cut that too tight. I was thinking about you last night, Valhalla. I watched a video of this dude who took And a cheapy electric toothbrush and turned it into an electric lockpick. All he did was take the head off, cut down using like a Dremel or something. I think that's how you pronounce that. And he cut down the plastic a little bit to expose that tooth that holds the head. It's like a little metal thing. Filed it down flat, like his other electric lockpick. And that was it, man. And it worked. He tried it on like 4 or 5 different locks. Your old lady left the hospital while you were sleeping. She's in surgery right now having gallbladder removed. Wow. You don't need your gallbladder, right?
You can get by without it. I don't have mine.
You have to watch what you eat or something?
It without it you won't your body won't handle processing like fats as well as it used to.
I see.
Because it was what it does is it injects extra bile, I think, into your digestive system if you have a overload of fats and whatnot. Otherwise, the stuff coming from the liver takes care of it. Oh, hey, I leveled up. Get another level of fuel economy.
Sweet.
Two more of those to go, and I won't have anything to buy. Do I have a fast second to the bathroom?
Yep. Man, why the external contracts suck for both of these areas? I don't want to go back to Montana. I don't mind driving into Washington, but I've been to that city. Let's see. Butte. I don't want to carry that freaking thing. Yeah, typical ER, right? If you're not in immediate danger, you gotta wait. My gallbladder, you'll survive. Dang, what a bunch of crappy contracts. Come on.
You don't have filters set to where some of them aren't even offered, are they? Do you? Sorry.
I don't know how to do that. This filter over here.
I think that the thing on the left is a way to isolate down, but I think with them all yellow, it should be means they're all available. Not positive how it works though.
Oh, here we go. Take that.
I was just wondering if maybe you had one disabled for some reason. I don't know if you can disable them.
My jobs involve selling medical equipment used to remove gallbladders. Wow. Small world. So Valhalla, what he's saying is that if you want, he'll sell you some equipment so you can take it out yourself. That's what I heard. Sounds good. Might be cheaper that way. Go pick up this contract, just talk to my wife for 5 minutes, and then hit the road again.
Okay. I will check on the puppy and maybe give her some food. Been trying to spread out how often I feed her because she came in.
Yeah, super
She was
thin.
soaked in fleas and
Yep.
and emaciated the hell and back. So I've got the fleas off of her. We've had her to the vet. She had all the worms, so we're treating that. She's like a different dog than when she came in Thursday night. She's starting to get that mischievous side of her kicking in, and every time I feed her, she gets done eating, and it's like she's climbing all over everything trying to find the rest of it. Like I didn't give her all of it.
You cheated me.
Well, the weird thing is we bought some Purina Pro Plan, supposed to be like some of the best puppy food. The doc recommended it, and it says to give for her weight and age in the ballpark of it no more than 2.25 cups of food a day of this stuff, and she eats a cup of it like in a blink, and still wants more. So
You don't want to be like overweight, not stretching her stomach
Well-
out. Unfortunately, my wife did that with one of our cats, and now we have a super fat cat.
I would very much like to see her put on a lot more weight than what she currently is. I could see what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to feed her more often. The car just merged into my lane and hit me. I'm going to just feed her like every 2 hours, like a little less than a cup every time, and if she still eats it, then I'm going to let her have it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we got one cat that was the runt of the litter, and when we got her, she was pretty beaten up. She's had a lot of scabs on her, so it was like the other kittens were beating up on her to get the food. So the fact that there's food there, she just eats. She doesn't. She eats to the point where she throws up food.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to prevent. I don't want her to eat and get gorged and
Yep.
lose it. So I'm every 2 hours. But I think I'm giving her throughout the day, if I account for everything, I think she's ended up getting quite a bit more than what the bag recommends for her age and weight, which is fine for now. I'll taper it back off as she gets up to what weight she should be, because she's nowhere near there yet. Pretty little white German Shepherd.
You had a girlfriend back in high school. You had a cat that was as big as a pig. Yeah, that's a it's a little too far. A little too much. Slept besides the food bowl, right? Off over here just real quick. Just check on the wife, see how she's doing, and I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes chatting. Bly, be right back.
All right.
A few moments later.
All right, back. A few moments later. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
I took off a little early because I got to swing over and grab a cup of coffee at the rest stop before I can go any further.
That's actually a good idea. I need to do the same.
Oh, okay. I'd have to come to a complete stop to tell you which one I'm headed to, but it's
There's one right up here, the road.
it's the that's a
Garage.
garage, yeah. I don't think you can access the sleep spot from a auto garage.
No, I can't. Cannot.
I am going down to the southeast of where we started a little ways. There's a repair rest truck thing down there by the Walberts.
Oh, nice looking truck. Dude, I can't. What is dumb truck? Great truck, great old truck, stops right in front of me. I know he wants to let me through, but there's no freaking way I can go through that. Come on, guys, I really appreciate that, but each one of you guys are gonna stop. I'm not that far at the intersection. Come on. Come on. There's not a light here or anything, right? Look at it. Look at these guys. Look at these idiots. Every single one. Come on, truck, hurry up. I can go without you.
I don't think I've ever hauled a pack of destroyed cars before.
I know, it's great. I keep stalling out. Pack of rust.
While ago, I was just trying to pick back up driving after stopping to look at my map, and I had my fingers on the wrong keys and kept tapping the E key, and the truck would stall out, and I'd tap the E key again, it would crank back up, and I'd go forward, tap the E key again. Yeah.
Well, I have to say that they really invested the time in making it. Oh, dang it. I totally clobbered that guy, but that was his fault. He was in the intersection. What a bastard. They really made the clutch feel realistic. So each one of these trucks has a different weight, and depending on the weight, your clutch is acting differently.
Nice. I would probably enjoy the hell out of the feedback you get from a wheel and pedal kit, but I just can't justify the expense for just the one game.
Hear that.
You, on the other hand,
Took me took me years to make this purchase. Years. I keep telling people 2 years, but you know, honestly, I have links from like 5 years ago when I was looking at Fanatec stuff. Fanatec. I keep pronouncing it wrong. Fanatec stuff. The Logitech ones aren't that bad. There was what, the Prime Day? They had the steering wheel for $150. The new Logitech, was it the 920? For $150. That was one hell of a deal. I think Valhalla listed that one. Oh, dang. I should have went over there. Let's see here. Let me reroute. Imagine if a truck actually had a third-person view like that. I know, right? Wouldn't that be great? I like the top view. I'm a big fan of this top view. Of course, if you really want to get fancy, you got one of these views. The down the road view.
This is one of those random unaffiliated garage/gas station things. It's got the repair center and everything. The sleep spots in the back.
All right. So when can we expect the rent for the 18-wheeler? Hold on, let me read the rest of that. Make this turn here. in real life sim. Yeah. I don't think I'll be driving a truck. When I was young, my 20s, I thought about it. But then was like, I don't know. I like people. And being in a truck, you don't necessarily get to spend time with people. And maybe you don't get to spend time with people that you would enjoy spending time with. I don't know. I love driving. I love the concept of, you know, being out there doing an open road kind of thing. But it was like, don't mean doing it for a job just like one day. Do a one-day thing. Somehow, I don't think anybody's going to let me borrow their truck for one day. Especially since you have to have a special license to drive it.
Are you coming to me tonight, or should I head on out?
No, you can head on out if you want to.
Well, I mean, if you're coming to the same rest stop,
I am. I'm coming to the same rest stop. It's taking me some time. Other drivers even doze off at the wheel? Well, if you're playing Convoy, yes. I don't know about this one. Do other drivers doze off at the wheel in this game? I don't think the AI does. They act stupid, that's for sure. They'll brake check you, they'll cut you off. Can I take this first exit? I'm gonna do it anyways. It's in the back.
The sleep spot, well, it's as soon as you cross the line where it's into the area where it's gravel, you can hit the rest thing anywhere in there.
Headlight offense. Dang it. Come on. It just
Really?
turned 8. Just gonna turn my headlights on, huh? I meant for NPCs that don't move. Yeah, they're kind of. Some are kind of courteous. If you pull out far enough, they'll stop for you. What's up, Bly? Alright, let me take that off my map. Tell me where it's going here.
So I haven't seen the light violation. Is that for not having them on after a certain hour?
Yeah. 8 p.m.
A lot of times when I'm solo and I just play with them on all the time, don't worry about it.
300 bones for the light violation. And they'll hit you like every 10 minutes or something like that. It's as bad as the sleep one, right? Goes off every once in a while.
You ever been on a road that our kind of trucks aren't supposed to be there and they flag you for that?
No.
Oh yeah, I forget what state it was in, but there's one that you can access it, but you get fined quite often trying to drive down it. Definitely digging those long yellows.
Yeah, they're kind of helpful. I either need to lock my seat in place, which I do have casters to lock my seat in place, or I need to change the pressure on my brake. I have to push too hard to come to a complete stop. Come on, baby. Go green. Somebody keeps pinging me in Discord, but I can't get to it right now. I'll get to it after the live stream.
Downside to the long yellow, I think it makes stops at red lights in general longer.
I think it increases the red light.
Well, it increases the overall light cycle. Because it just puts that extra time in there for the yellow.
For the other yellow, yeah.
By the time it cycles all the way around, it takes longer. Because the other side gets the long yellow too.
I gotta talk to the developer about, hey man, only put a yellow light, only give me a long yellow light. Don't give the rest of the AI yellow light, long one. Drive, oh, what is that highway called? Golden Road or something like that. 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. Super windy. It's in, I believe it's in Montana. Either that or it's in Wyoming. Either one.
I don't remember, or it doesn't sound familiar. We did the ice trucker sort of mod or the last time Midnight streamed this. It wasn't ice, but it was, you know, very windy in the hills.
Tiny bridges. Tiny bridges.
Midnight almost fell off a cliff.
But what if you could fall off that cliff? Might be worse some sights. You're flashing your lights at me, man. I can't see jack. You have to deal with it, buddy. Need the ice road trucker mod. Your truck's 550 or 600 horsepower?
6.
Yeah, I think mine, this one is I couldn't afford or it wouldn't let me do the 550 or the 600. I gotta look at it again, but.
I still want to go back through and go through all the different vendors and find the truck that's got the most power across the board.
Gotta check out the Western Star 56X, I think it is. This is a 46X. You can't get the 56X until you're 27, level 27. You have the square EU trucks on US roads? No, I've never seen any. I think like maybe for like local deliveries they have something similar.
Talking about the flat-faced Volvos and stuff?
Yeah. Like the, what is it, the DAC, DAC? Is that what it is? And then there's another one. The MAN. And all those European manufacturers. I don't know why they don't do it. Maybe because our routes are longer? You started seeing the self-driving 18-wheelers? Really? Just wait for people to start trying to see if they can screw with the AI and knock it off the road and rob it.
Are you manually shifting, and how many gears are you cycling through?
I think this one has a 16. But I'm only cycling through 5, so it's like every other. There's a switch that you could flip that'll allow you to, if you really want to, do every gear. But since I don't have the horsepower, going up that hill dropped me down to like 30 something. It doesn't really matter. I got 2 trucks in front of me anyways. Soon you think there'll be no more non-corporate truck drivers? Well, it'd be interesting to see what's going to happen with all that. I wonder how the trucking union is going to take care of that. If they're going to have any say on the matter. Of course, there's a cop that happens to pull up. Stady. Nice job, Stady. What do you think? You're getting past me and all these trucks? Now we can do when we have to merge. Good. bypass the way station, which is nice.
Oh no. That means I'm gonna get flagged. Just as I was catching up.
I'd say they probably have no say, since there's no people driving the truck, sadly. I don't think that's how the trucking union works. I don't think the manufacturers are going to be able to put on, you know, automated driving trucks and just have the trucking union roll over. I mean, you're talking about putting how many people out of work? Slow down. How many people are out of work since drones are delivering packages? Drones don't deliver packages in our area. Do drones deliver packages in your area? I think that's a state by state kind of basis. You would think that somebody has to approve the airspace. You're not going to get away with that in Chicago. iRobot is coming. Dude, you need to stop drinking caffeine. Just relax, okay? Somehow I doubt many places can do the delivery drone thing because they worry about the robotics. I think they're worrying about stuff falling out of the sky more or taking out an airplane. I don't think there's a lot of trust, period, in AI automation right now. I mean, look at Elon. Didn't he just get busted or something for his AI not working right? Sorry, Bly, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just random comment about discovering Lewiston. Does that mean I get to claim it?
Do it.
I think some people are trying to get the FTC to look into Tesla's advertising practices regarding their self-driving.
Because it's saying it's better than what it really is.
Something about that. Yeah. Either just the wording issue though.
Just had your robot dog tell you the other day, obey humans, the end. You're watching too much Rick and Morty, buddy. Relax, okay? There's a new Rick and Morty video game coming out. Why don't you play that, okay? All that stuff will happen for sure. I don't know if we're going to see it in my lifetime or not. Too many people have to get cool with it. And there's so many uncool people on the planet that wouldn't happen. Got a friend working on an Amazon drone here in the UK. He said we're years behind what there need to be with the tech. Even the UK government was happy to use airspace. Yeah, like I said, it really would depend on the country and or state or whatever region that you're in. I'm sure somebody somewhere in the UK, some county is going to be like, no, you're going to fly any drones here. What is company offering job-wise? A lot of Montana stuff. Let's see if we can keep going down. Idaho. Front page nude has drone lands on old granny. Lands on old granny. Granny exclaims, "This is not my package." Had a package delivered there the other day. Aren't you like way out in BFE though? I mean, if you're out in BFE, I totally understand it. You need to have drone delivery. Took a crappy little contract play.
Got it.
Dang, this road was bumpy as hell. Run until 1 o'clock, and then, or 1 o'clock my time, and then oh, my camera just go off again? Dang it, I don't understand this camera going off.
So what, maybe finish this run, or you want to do one more?
Well, if it's short, I think we could probably knock out 2, but we'll play it by ear.
Okay. No worries. I have a a commit in 2 hours that I don't think is going to be a problem. So, but in there, I gotta take the dog out and stuff like that.
Yep.
So.
Same, I got some errands too. I gotta pick up my kid here at 2 something, but I got some stuff to do in between. It'll be a busy night of driving tonight. I drive my son back to school after getting his foot checked.
Oh wow, really? Already in like what, 2 days he was there?
It's been a week. We dropped him off last Thursday. So he went in with a fractured foot, and you know, he's young. A fracture healed super fast. And but the wife wants to take him in for a quick check just to make sure everything's okay. And I think overall she really just wants to spend some time with him. So she's gonna go pick him up, and she gets an hour in the car with him plus the appointment, and then she's cooking him a dinner, and then I get to drive him back. Isn't that great? I was like, why don't you just get an appointment in some hospital area close to his school? And then it became 99 million excuses why that can't happen. I was like, okay, whatever. Do what you gotta do.
I'm still in that stage where I'm constantly trying to pay attention to the puppy to see what she's doing, just in case she decides to start nosing around the house looking for a convenient place to take care of business. And I'm like, yeah, you better not. Trying to get her broke.
Or chew on everything. Oh, yeah, this couch looks great to chew on.
Yeah, she's been doing a little bit of that too now that she's starting to feel better. I'm telling you, man, it's amazing the difference in this dog. From before we got the flea treatment on her and got her to the vet, got the meds.
Alright, well, let's see. Where is your pickup at? I think that I went the wrong way.
Mine's right back here where we came in.
Yep. I think mine is too. See if I can flip a bitch right here. Alright, Valhalla, take it easy, buddy.
My older pit bull's doing pretty good with her, but he's still pretty clear about not letting her get near his little end of the couch that he happens to be laying on.
Sure. A little territory thing going.
Well, he's never been any good. Once he's on the couch, he does not like me mating it up. So if he happens to be in my spot, well, you know, we have a problem here, don't we? He gives me a little grumble on occasion when I make him get down.
Why don't you go ahead, officer? No. Yeah, why don't you go ahead?
One of my drivers just got $160 income. Doesn't even pay her wages.
Yeah, I bought this truck and took my last one and put it on something else, and I just need to keep doing that. Whenever I get enough money to buy a truck, just buy a truck and put it in my empty spaces in my garages.
Oh, so you use your other one as a hand-me-down?
I drive the new one and then, yeah, give the other one as a truck. I've been trying to drive all the trucks. This is not a red. Oh, maybe it is. It's a stop sign. 5,000 pounds are we driving? Man, I'm bogging out on this thing.
Of course, the next driver did 11,679, so makes up part, I suppose. $52,910 according to the job.
Job was 52,000 and you made 11,000 profit off of it?
On the driver that just made that 11,000 or whatever, I have to go into the weigh station. I thought you were asking how much we were hauling currently. How do I get in there?
Wrong side of the road. I think I went by it though.
Oh, you're in it. You're in it right now.
There we go. I didn't have the press enter. Went a little too far. Man.
Apparently she just did a load of fireworks from Colorado Springs to Billings, 644 miles.
Chris, take it easy, buddy. Hope to see you again here soon. Let me know about the merch stuff. Yeah, fireworks, that's explosives, right?
I suppose that's what they qualify as. It's them long haul jobs that get you the big money, but they also take a lot of time.
Sure.
That one I took the day I finished the 12 cities in Montana, I took the best paying job I could get from where I was at, and it took me all the way down to Arizona. That was a long drive. Passing on a double yellow, always a gamble. So was it your youngest you were working on that project the other day?
Yeah, he's trying to get a scholarship. Our school has a little scholarship money that's available to it at the beginning of the year, and they choose one student from the applicants. And so the project has to be related to art, and I think art, music, that type of thing. The arts, let's just say the arts. And last year he tried a musical instrument, the history of the instrument, and this is a Chinese instrument. And he was going to, do a presentation in front of the school to educate the school on that. That didn't win, but one was, I don't even remember, but something about highlighting some all the kids' art in a different way. So this year, during the summer, we saw the Van Gogh experience here in Chicago, which is, it's kind of an interesting concept. They take Van Gogh's artwork, they have chopped out elements of the artwork so that they can scale and move, and then they put it to music, and then they project it in a 3D space. So they've got this house, and every room that you go into, it's projected on every wall and the floor and the ceiling. And it makes up this space that you feel completely immersed in the whole Van Gogh thing. Damn it, did I turn the wrong way? No, I didn't. And so we're going to try to do something similar. Of course, we can't do that kind of projection. There's no way anybody's paying for those projectors. But we can create a video that is very similar to that. So his interview's on Monday. We chose one of my older son's piece of artwork that is actually, it's kind of got a deep meaning to it. And we're using that as the test subject for this project. And so we're wrapping up that video. We still have work to do today, Friday. Saturday we'll be gone all day, but then maybe a little bit of work on Sunday, and then we can do some stuffs. Excuse me. It's a fun project. I'm trying to teach him. He wants to learn about video editing. So first I got him into Photoshop, showed him how to cut out elements of videos. And then we have that one picture of my older son's all broken out, ready to go. And now it's just a matter of getting it into Adobe Premiere and transforming it, doing some cool transitions and cool other things. We found a piece of music that we can use. Let's take this lumber really fast.
Sounds like you got some really talented kids.
I got kids that have some interests. We'll see what he wants to do. I think he wants to be a content creator, but I told him, you want to be a content creator, you need to start now. Get going now. By the time you're done with high school, you should have a large enough following that you can actually turn it into some sort of, income. But if you're not doing it, and you're not getting the experience of being on camera and talking and interacting with people, then you need to get that experience right away. And of course my wife doesn't really care for that concept. She would rather have him do something else. And so I don't know, we're trying to find a happy medium. I honestly think my older son is probably going to be a video game developer.
My only concern, I don't want to ask how old your kids are, but my only concern for kids to get into that sort of thing is it does expose them to maybe some unsavory elements along the way.
I think if he does like an independent thing, I look at all the game developers out there. Even the one guy, I think his name is Cody. He had us try out his firefighting simulator. He's a fireman. He's never coded before in his life, but he really wanted to do a game about firefighting where firemen go out and they, so he's got the knowledge of a firefighter and all the equipment that's related and what happens during a fire. And when we tried his game, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst that I've tried. And he's been plugging away, and I guess his game's gone through several updates. It's looking really good now. I think he went into early access. I think he made enough sales to hire a graphics designer, and I think the opportunity is there for anybody who's interested in doing that type of development. You know, so much information on the internet nowadays, so on and so forth. And you learn the business aspect of it too. Learn some business management and stuff like that. I don't necessarily, I'm not too worried about the unsavory characters, but I think they've got smart enough heads on their shoulders that they know what to look for.
This firefighter simulator, is that available somewhere?
Yeah, it's called, I think it's called Into the Flames. I'll look it up after the stream.
But it's on Steam?
Steam, yeah. Yeah, he wound up giving us, what was it, that night he gave us like 4 keys or something. We were playing multiplayer. He was involved in the playing with us. And yeah, we kind of grilled him, you know. We asked him a million questions about what he was doing, what his plans were, how he decided to come about doing this, and why, and you know, ultimately it came down to there's no firefighting simulators out there, and of course firefighting is a big interest of his. So he wanted a good firefighting simulator, so he decided to make one himself. I thought that was great. You know, nowadays you really don't need to know how to program. There's so many visual programmers out there. I think in Unity there's Playmaker. In Unreal, I think it's called blueprinting or something like that. JD, that was a fun game to watch you try. Wouldn't mind seeing you check out the latest version. Yeah, we should go back and look at it again. We should try to get everybody who got the copy that night to jump in and try to play it again. It's been what? It's been a year, right? He's come out with a lot of updates.
I tend to like to support the indie developers way more than I will the AAA guys, because the games that we've gotten out of some indies, I mean, there's a lot of ones that don't make it and are crap, but there's plenty of them that have been really good games that are indies.
Yeah, the problem with the AAA games is, one, they cost way too much because you're paying for a massive house to develop it.
Yeah.
2, they advertise it too much, so that when it turns out to be crap, you feel bad about your purchase.
Yeah.
And 3, you know, they've just been all indie games, or not, or all AAA games that have come out in the last couple of years have just been a massive disappointment. The last full price game I paid for was Cyberpunk, and of course I felt like I was ripped off. Buggy as all hell. I mean, it was, when it worked, it looked okay, but it's not even close to what they expected it to be. And even a year later, they're still working on trying to get the game to where they want it to be. And this was supposedly a trusted developer, right? Witcher 3 was a perfect example of putting out a game correctly.
I'm still a bit out of shape about Farming Sim 22.
Yeah, that too. It's been 2 years since we played that. Oh, wow. Definitely time to go back and take a look. Yeah, the farming sim games have kind of, I'm like, you know what, there's no point in buying it every year. There's just not enough of a change to justify paying the money that they want for it. I've been trying to get into the FIFA, the soccer simulator, and every freaking year they put out a new version too. And it's like, there's not enough of a change to justify it. The F1 stuff, they just put out a new version, and you know, the really significant changes supposedly that they made to the game were, oh, now you can manage your team, or you can manage your car, or something along those lines, and people wound up hating it. They thought it was a horrible addition to the game. It's like, oh, you can paint the inside of your team's room, or put down a new piece of couch or whatever, and people were ticked off. Like, make the driving experience more realistic instead of, you know, a furniture simulator. Oh, you idiot. There's a good example of idiot AI drivers. Wow, that was amazing.
What happened to you? I couldn't look over.
He did it again. He did it again. No, so he's in between me and another truck. And he's got the pass lane, right? He's got the dashed line so he can use the other lane. He jumps out there, finds out there's another car in there, immediately bails over. And he did it twice. He did it twice. It's amazing. Gonna go again, bud? Now you're free and clear, man. For it.
Why are we doing 30 and a 65?
Got a truck in front of me.
No, I'm not near you. I don't. Well, I'm not that close to you, but cars in front of me were doing it.
Yep, I got a semi holding up traffic over here. Pretty drive though. Yeah, unfortunately there is no run over that vehicle. It's more like just get fined $900. That's all there is. I just get fined $900. All right, I think this is one state I haven't driven through. I don't think I've driven through Idaho. Pretty though. They're pretty accurate on their stuff. You know, at least the major marks that they've wanted to highlight. I was watching this guy on YouTube. He said like, how accurate is American Truck Simulator? So he goes into one town. I think it was Cody. He went into Cody, and then he put up a Google image of Cody, and pretty much had all the buildings kind of looking right. Bird dog. What am I hauling? I think we're hauling lumber. We're hauling a load to lumber.
Hit F6.
That's a little far away from me.
Oh, man.
It's not, my keyboard's not in front of me, man.
Yeah, we got a 31,280 lumber.
Lumber. Bird dog, you have this game, right? Oh, you idiot. Freaking lights up ahead, man.
It's got a 45th parallel achievement.
Yep.
Apparently I just did something I'd never done before.
Yeah, you went across the 45th parallel, man. Bird Dog, I thought you had this game, man. Don't you have this game?
Oh, I just started yawning, of course.
Got to join us for a little bit of American Truck Simulator. Convoy.
We should try having you hit the brakes and me slam in the back of this car and see if we can punch it.
Condense it down. Do you see they have the option to make shared worlds on Grounded now? So what does that mean? My backyard, which is the exact same backyard as you have, can now be merged together into a super backyard? How does that work? Grounded. They need to do something about Grounded. I thought it's like really not a single player game anymore. Isn't it almost damn near impossible to play as a single player game? Oh, you create a world and have 3 people who can host that same world. Huh. No more waiting for the host to be on to play, but then what happens if all 3 people start playing on their own downtime and it's time to merge it together? What happens when you all build in the same spot? Sounds like someone yawned? Yeah, my character yawned. No, it's the same world. Yeah, but I'm talking about syncing the world. Is this like hosting, like dedicated server kind of hosting? Oh, it's like having a private server. Okay, gotcha. Blacking out. Oh, 80 miles ago. I think we'll make it. Probably not. Is there
Thing is, I don't see I haven't been able to look to see if there's a restaurant.
Oh, yeah, there is on 95 on the other side of the map. Not on the map we're on. Probably like how Icarus does it. Buddy, what you jamming on your brakes for, bud? Oh, this guy. This guy's a Karen all the way. Oh, we're going through a national park? All right, Jam, take it easy, buddy. Been playing Evil Genius 2.
I loved Evil Genius 1, and then I played 2, but I just got sidetracked and never got back to it. I also enjoyed the game. I didn't play long enough in 2 to do it, but in 1 you could set up these trap combos, and it was just entertaining to throw the good guys around all over the place. It was hilarious. Wow. Some of this random braking is killing me back here.
Not random.
Yeah, I know you got somebody in front of you, don't you?
Yep. I think there's some cistern that's really holding us up here.
Thing is, I was using cruise control, and it's with the whoa, wow, how the hell did I how did I miss that car? But anyway, I'm supposed to, if I'm in cruise control, it's supposed to automatically slow me down to whatever the car in front of me is doing. It doesn't seem to be working too well in the rain. Gotta go in the way station.
Mine is green.
Alright, go for it. Go forth and speed.
29 miles to destination. Not a lot of makers do multiplayer, do multi-monitor support well. Yeah, in a game like this, multi-monitor support is actually exceptional. I've done it on my 3 monitors. It's fantastic. Problem is you can't stream that way. You have to have a camera view of the monitors themselves. You can't take that image of whatever it is. The resolution is like 5,000 by 3,000 or something, and downscale it. It doesn't work.
See, I posted on the Discord, people needed to get the hang of this. They get in touch with me.
Oh, I did. Did you get any responses? Yeah, I didn't get any responses. People just don't understand the awesomeness of American Truck Simulator. There's a whole group. We just need to attract them. That's the whole thing. We're not... The more we play Convoys, the more we'll attract people to it. Somebody would come join us for a little Convoy fun.
Well, the easiest way to do it would be to dump all mods, but I know you don't want to do that, so I'm not gonna... I mean, I'm fine with working with them. So just get a matter of getting used to the routine.
I may play one day when I get a wheel. You don't need a wheel. Play on keyboard.
Yeah, with keyboard and mouse.
I wonder where this little... Oh, you're gonna cut me off, dude? Put on your blinker, Bly.
Oh, that was you I just cut off? I'm sorry. I didn't have any idea that I was next to you. Sorry, man.
I was wondering about this road.
$400 sleeping violation.
Yeah, I haven't gotten one yet, but I'm about to. I was wondering about this little side road that we have next to us here. Not that it has a place to sleep, but
It would definitely get us where we needed to go in a roundabout way.
now I got hit with a $400 violation. It's not vape that you hear. I'm a deep breather. And that wasn't a puff of smoke. I'm a dragon. Three. But I have started buying some zeros. I'm transitioning off. Transitioning off and out, my brother. If you want my equipment when I'm done with it, let me know. It's a little beat up, but it's a good smoke. Another $200 violation. We're going to be negative on this one. Go, speed. Get the speeding violation, too. Get it all.
Is there an indicator on your dash that I haven't noticed before that tells you when your lights are on?
Yeah.
I know there's one for high beam, but
Yeah, but it's a little, well, for me, it's each dash is different, but there's a little green thing that tells you. Oh, maybe not. This one doesn't. The Western Star doesn't. The last car that I was driving, or truck that I was driving, which was the International, had an icon that would show 3 states: off, on, like the running lights,
parking lights, yeah.
yeah, and then the full lights on. It had 3 different icons. All right, stream. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. I got a little stuff to do. Bliam's got a little stuff to do too. We're just gonna pull this in, park this bad boy off, get our cashish, and then out of here. Dropping off this wood to somebody who needs wood.
Are you kidding me? My tail of my trailer is just slightly outside the border.
Can I cut that guy? Oh, it was an ambulance. Okay, I won't cut you off, but. Yay, thanks for my applause. Survived. We did it. Get to drive through Blindham here. You can see the inside of his cab.
Run.
The truck's a little higher than yours. There it is. Detaching. Lowering legs. Book, book, book. You made negative $3. Congratulations. All right, Blind, thanks for being on, man. Appreciate it, bud.
Appreciate the game, man.
Yep.
And take care, chat.
Yep. See you, chat. Have a good one.